Cheer up! The world is your runway. I'm delighted with the overwhelming response my podcast has received. As all of you are so eager to listen to me, I'm also very excited to give you more. Hello everyone, I'm Anshu, your image coach. In today's podcast session, I would like to talk about the 5 senses of image management. We perceive the world through our 5 senses, and our eyes, ears, skin, nose and mouth are all receptors. Every signal or message that goes to the brain enters through one of these doors. As most of us take in the world through these senses without having to put in any effort, we don't give much thought or attention to how we do this. However, इसमें से अगर एक भी missing होगा, you will quickly appreciate what is missing. Similarly, just like these 5 receptors, the world also perceives us through what I refer as the 5 senses of image management: clothing, grooming, body language, etiquette, and communication. Maybe you won't normally give much attention to these, however, try missing out any of them and your audience would be quick to pick it out. My dear friends, we live in a judgmental world and are quick to make assumptions. In today's world, reality is not the reality. It is your perception which becomes the reality. Now I will try and explain these 5 senses to you in more detail. Let's start with one of my favorite element, clothing. हम कपड़े पहनते क्यों हैं? Why do we wear clothes? Yes, it satisfies our physical need because we do not have furs and feathers like animals have to protect ourselves, so we rely on clothing. However, clothes have a lot of power. Your style and the clothes you choose reflect and affect your mood, health, and overall confidence. Your clothes can be your passport to success. The right selection of clothes has the power to open all doors for you. It is not just me who says this. Even Miss Judith Raspan, the world's first certified image master, says that rather than dressing by habit, impulse, imitation, pressure or trial and error, dress as a result of thoughtful decision and choices. Think in terms of dressing appropriately. Appropriate in terms of occasion, situation, and the activity. And at the same time, your dressing should be authentic. It should look like it belongs to you. हम fake appear नहीं हो सकते. Your clothes should also help you look attractive. Who doesn't want that one compliment? And let me tell you that looking appropriate, authentic, and attractive is not about spending huge amount of money. It's just about how you utilize your resources. It is important to get up, get dressed, and never give up each day. Now, before I move the spotlight towards the other senses, let's look at a survey conducted by an automobile manufacturer to find out what makes people feel confident. A few of the noteworthy things highlighted in the survey results included high heels, a little black dress, and a designer perfume in the top 10 list for women, and a freshly shaved face, a new suit, and a nice smelling aftershave in the top 10 list for men. So it's not just about clothes. It goes beyond to grooming, which is another very important aspect of image management. Grooming is the process of making yourself look neat and attractive. Not just your appearance, in fact, every aspect of our life is attached to grooming. The way you treat yourself speaks volumes about who you are. People who are well groomed and uphold high levels of neatness are normally perceived to be well organized. A dress code will often fall short if it is not complemented by your personal grooming. Even the smartest 3-piece suit cannot make up for poor hygiene. As they say, if clothing is your robe, grooming is your throne. Dear kings and queens, an emperor has both. And the next prominent thing he needs to hold on to his power is authority, which he gets from... Yes, that's right. He gets his authority from his body language. Now, what is this body language? ये body language क्या है? पहले clothing, grooming, now this body language. Body language is a form of non-verbal communication wherein messages, thoughts, emotions, and intentions are conveyed through the way you stand, the way you walk, hand and arm gestures, head movements, eye contact, facial expressions, and body positioning. Dress and grooming contribute significantly to the first impression, but soon after, possibly within 30 seconds, attention may be drawn to the body as you sway back and forth, fidget with your pen, slouch down in the chair, pick up your fingernail, nod your head repeatedly, or cross and uncross your legs. It is completely possible to be attractively dressed and groomed, appropriate for the occasion, and then ruin that impression with a negative body language. So it's very, very important to be aware of the messages or signal which you send out through this medium. Then comes the role of etiquette, the fourth sense of image management. Etiquette is a French word and means little sign or ticket. It simply means the collection of little reminders to help people understand how to behave in different situations. When an air hostess smiles, it is not mandatory to smile. It is basic manners to smile. Simply put, etiquette is a guidebook of how society in general expects a person to behave. It involves an attitude of respect and concern towards others to ensure that everyone feels valued and comfortable. If you want to land a job, get into a good school, build a strong career, or maintain lasting personal relationships, it's important to have good etiquette. And finally, here comes the packaging box: communication. After putting together all the required ingredients to effectively package yourself, the spotlight rests on communication. What happens to your box of cake when you leave the box not so rigid? The entire package collapses. Same is true with verbal communication. It is important to be able to communicate effectively. Your message should be received with exactly the same meaning and purpose it was intended to convey. It pays to choose your words wisely and to use the correct tone and pitch. So these are the 5 senses of image management. Now ask yourself, are you getting your 5 senses right? Okay? Don't worry. Your image coach is here to guide you. Stay tuned to Anshu Image Coach podcast for more such exciting sessions. If you like my content, don't forget to like, follow, and share it with your friends. Eagerly looking forward to see you in my next session. Signing off with love, Anshu Image Coach.